Everyone in the family knew the rules. Never travel at night, especially not alone. It wasn't just an old wives' tale.
In Ijebu Ode, Mamat Sadi always said it came from something deeper and older. A tale passed down from generation to generation. But Tola was the modern one.
Educated, confident, and raised partly in Lagos.
She never believed in village superstitions. She was 27, a successful tailor, and had recently opened her second shop in Abuja.
When her cousin got married in Ijebu Ode, she came down to celebrate, but planned to return the same evening.
I have clients waiting, she said.
I'll reach Abuja before 4 a.m. Mamat Sadi begged her.
Don't go at night, Tola. Please, I'm begging you. Stay till morning. Even Baba Sikiru, the aged neighbor who rarely spoke, came to her and whispered, if you go, you won't reach where you're going. Tola laughed. Is it kidnappers you're talking about, or spirits? I'll be fine.
Everyone gave up.
She was an adult.
She waved goodbye,
Entered her silver Toyota Corolla at 8:45 p.m. and drove off into the dark road that led to the express.
That was the last time anyone saw her sane.
The road from Ijebu to the highway was narrow and quiet. Trees leaned into the road like watching shadows. Her headlights cut through the darkness, revealing bush, abandoned roadside stalls,
and the occasional blinking eye of a distant animal. She turned on the radio to ease her nerves, but all she got was static.
She tried her phone, no service. It's nothing, she muttered. Just bush network. Once I get closer to the express, I'll be fine. But the road stretched. It felt like she was moving in circles. She passed the same fallen tree twice. That's impossible, she whispered.
She turned off the car, stepped outside, and looked around. The air was heavy, almost like breathing inside a sack.
There was no sound, not even crickets.
Then she saw her taillights blinking
from behind her, but she was standing behind the car. She blinked. The car was in front of her again. She climbed in, locked the doors, and turned the ignition. Nothing.
The engine coughed, then died.
She tried her phone again. No service. She turned on her flashlight and looked ahead.
Something had changed.
The road didn't look the same. The tar was cracked, and the lines were gone.
She walked forward a bit. Then she heard its footsteps, fast,
shuffling, bare feet, following. She turned. No one. She began walking back to the car quickly, then broke into a run. But the car wasn't there anymore, just the bush.
And the silence. Her eyes began to adjust. The moon peeked from the clouds, giving her just enough light to see.
And that's when she saw it. A woman, standing by a tree, back turned. She wore a white wrapper.
Her hair was long,
uncombed, almost touching her waist.
She didn't move. Tola called out, please, I need help.
My car. The woman turned. She had no face, just dark skin stretched smooth across where her eyes, nose, and mouth should have been.
Tola screamed and ran into the bush. She ran until her legs gave out. She fell by a muddy stream and began to cry.
This is not real. This is not real.
Then she heard the sound of beads shaking.
Slowly, calmly, like someone walking slowly toward her. She hid under a fallen tree trunk, her hands shaking. The sound of the beads got closer.
Then she saw something move through the trees.
A man, tall, thin, and wearing a red cap.
His eyes glowed yellow.
His feet didn't touch the ground. He was floating.
He passed by her hiding place,
then stopped. His head turned completely backwards, and he stared right at her.
Tola, he said in a whisper that echoed.
You were warned. She couldn't breathe. Her chest tightened. He started moving toward her, but she passed out.
She woke up inside a small hut. An oil lamp burned dimly in the corner.
Her head ached.
Her feet were muddy and scratched.
She tried to sit up, but her arms were tied.
Then someone entered, a young girl, no older than 10, carrying a calabash. Her eyes were red, not from crying red like blood.
You didn't listen, the girl said. Please, Tola begged. I just want to go home.
You passed where no one passes after dark, the girl said, pouring water from the calabash on Tola's feet. They are angry.
Who are they?
The girl looked at her. The ones under the road.
The ones in the trees.
The ones Mamat Sadi was trying to protect you from.
Tola wept.
I didn't know. I didn't mean to.
The girl sighed.
It's too late.
Suddenly, the door slammed open and something crawled in. It was human-shaped, but wrong.
Its arms were too long. Its fingers dragged the floor. Its head was upside down, and it grinned.
Time, it whispered. The girl stepped back.
You have until the cock crows.
Run, if you can. She ran, out of the hut, into the bush. No road, no signs, just darkness and shadows. She heard drums, deep, distant, like a ritual happening in another world, yet close. She heard her name again, whispered from different directions.
Tola, Tola. One voice sounded like her late grandmother, another like her best friend.
She covered her ears and kept running, branches to her dress.
Her slippers were gone.
Blood dripped from her toes.
She saw lights ahead, flickering.
Torches. She rushed forward and found herself back at the wedding venue. Everyone was dancing.
She saw her cousin. Io. She screamed, "Help me!" But no one turned.
She touched one of the guests. They were cold,
Frozen.
like statues. The music kept playing.
But everyone was stiff, smiling. Then one by one, they turned to look at her.
Their eyes were black. "You left us," they said in one voice. Then they vanished. She collapsed by the roadside. Her voice was gone from screaming.
Her body was weak.
"I'm sorry," she whispered.
"Please, let me go." The wind blew strong. The air grew colder.
Shadow fell over her. It was the man again, the one with yellow eyes and the red cap. He knelt beside her.
"You are brave," he said.
"But the land is owed blood." He reached into his wrapper and brought out a razor.
"No, please." He didn't cut her. Instead, he drew a circle on the ground with the blade and whispered something in a tongue older than Yoruba. Then he vanished. She passed out again.
The sun rose. A farmer on his way to the market saw her by the roadside. He dropped his basket and ran to her. She was breathing, barely. He carried her to the nearby health center.
When she woke up later that afternoon, she couldn't speak. Her hair had turned completely white.
She was never the same again. Sometimes she'd sit by the window and talk to people no one could see.
Other times, she'd scream and claw the walls, begging not to go back.
She never spoke a full sentence again. Only one word, please.